Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this should be a very interesting start. The tag team turmoil here, the newest team here in Haybar Champion. Wait a minute! Nate Hammer drew his kilt onto the referee as a diversion while they're jumping their opposition. They're going to try to get this one finished as early as possible. Which, I mean, is smart strategy. I don't like the strategy. I think it's very opposite of what Omega tried to proclaim themselves to be. As with what they always do. I mean, I shouldn't be shocked at this point, for being completely honest. But still, it's smart strategy nonetheless for Omega to jump Cien and Paxton before the bell even rings. It's smart of them to do that because, I mean, like I said, I do not know, how many tag teams are going to be in tag team turmoil tonight. You know, it could be 3, could be 4, could be 7. I don't know. I mean, I could take a guess based off of what teams we've seen here previously in Haybar Championship Wrestling. But you just also never know. There could be a wide variety of teams from various promotions all across Arkansas or even the Texas or Oklahoma. We never know who's going to show up here at Haybar Championship Wrestling. There are a lot of great tag teams out there. Which is why, for Omega to proclaim them such as the best of them all is, quite a statement, if I do say so myself. But Omega is hoping to prove that statement true here tonight if they can get through all of the teams in tag team turmoil. As Nate Hammer, Nate Hammer's trying to bait Paxton Spears in. Wait, Nate Hammer's telling us to hush, so I guess. What a shot right there to young Cien. And now sizing him up again. Another chop. And now the tag to Gunnar Grayson. We know Gunnar Grayson and Cien have had their issues in the past. Although albeit that being singles competition over the International Championship. Little bit of a rivalry renewed here, this time in the tag team division. Gunnar Grayson and Nate Hammer coming up on their second month as tag team champions. They won the titles back in February at Valentine's Vengeance in a triple threat contest that also featured Carnage and the Day Lunas. Omega that night, as referee Dalton issuing the count on Gunnar Grayson in full view of the referee. He was holding the ropes right there. But that night on February 14th of this year, 2026, Omega fulfilled what was a long time coming, a prophecy in the making by winning the HCW tag team titles. And they successfully retained the titles last month against the establishments Joey Knight Jr. and Aaron Black, albeit through some chicanery, some circumstances of a masked man that we later on found out was none other than Leslie Lorenzo, who we haven't seen here in months in Haybar Championship Wrestling. But albeit that is not the focus of this match right now. The focus of this match is the fact that Nate Hammer is dominating. He's asking for some assistance, and he's getting the assistance some extra leverage on this figure four. Now, Gunnar Grayson, while the referee's dealing with Paxton, getting his licks in, stomping on Cien. As Nate Hammer, he doesn't care. He'll take a pinfall, submission, a pass out. He'll take anything from this figure four as long as it eliminates Cien and Paxton from this tag team turmoil match, so that way they can get to the next team. As again, Cien getting his shoulders up. He's got to be careful And once again, Nate Hammer, this time the referee sees it. I feel like that should force a break on the hold. But that is referee's call. That is a referee's discretion right there. But in old Josiah Henderson's opinion, that should force a break. As Nate Hammer now. Oh, breaks the figure four leg lock to. I mean, once again, referee's discretion. He's saying it wasn't. He's saying the leg did not drop in, the downstairs area. Referee said it hit the abdomen, so we have to believe the official. Sin pushing back on Gunner. Sin trying to show some fight here as Paxton is crying out for the tag. Sin trying to make sure Gunner Grayson stays down so he can even get the tag. Oh, beautiful enziguri right there. I don't know how smart that was considering the damage done by Nate Hammer to Sin's leg. And you're seeing it right there. Sin can't capitalize on a cover or a tag, but he finally gets a cover. 2 count. Sin, he's in a bad way. I know he's got some offense. Oh, going for him. As we saw right there, tagging the Nate Hammer and tagging the Paxton. Here comes the powerhouse. Here comes the big man. And Nate Hammer's begging off. He's begging Paxton off. Referee's calling a gunshot. I couldn't see any vantage point from the camera angle I had. But I have to assume, based off the referee's call right there, he was right there in front. He would have seen otherwise. Nate Hammer begging off Paxton, but goes for a cheap shot to now once again put the match in their favor. As Gunner Grayson now. Excuse me. I forgot. Mr. Gunner Grayson would love to be, recalled to as Lord Gunner Grayson. But he was screaming, "Oh, Lord," after that scoop slam by Paxton Spears. And cartwheel splash by Paxton. Oh, only a 2 count though. Only a 2 count. Sin and Paxton. The Arklatex Patriots, they almost eliminated the tag team champions Omega right there. Paxton just using that raw strength. Oh, shish. Oh, Gunner blocked it. Gunner blocked the chop. And now just raining down fisticuffs. Paxton took too long. Oh, calling to the crowd, asking them for the chop. And Gunner taking advantage of that tornado DDT right there. And he makes the tag to Nate Hammer. Frequent tags by the tag team champions. That's smart. That way neither man gets too winded for when the next team comes out, if they are, to make it past Sin and Paxton. See, even if Sin and Paxton do get past Omega, they're kind of in a predicament here because Sin, as you can see, he's still trying to recover in the corner after the beating he's taken so far. And right now, Paxton Spears is taking one heck of a beating of his own. Whereas Omega, if they're able to get past Sin and Paxton right now, I say they're sitting pretty because of them frequent tags. Neither one of them have really sustained any long-term damage of any kind of period of time throughout this contest so far. As once again, going back to the tags, Nate Hammer tags in Gunner Grayson. And Gunner, making sure Sin stays down. So Sin is no longer a factor in this contest. As soon as Sin got up on the apron, Gunner Grayson was right there to take him back down. And now referee is trying to get Nate Hammer out of the ring. And wait a second. Gunner had something in his hand and he just slid back in his boot. He knocked Paxton out. And now Gunner Grayson with the regal stretch. And not that it matters because Paxton is out cold. And the referee, and that's it, referee's called it. Thanks to a distraction, and what I'll have to believe is some type of brass knuckle weapon, Gunnar Grayson and Nate Hammer Omega, they have eliminated Sin and Paxton from this contest. So now we wait for team number 2. Oh yeah! The former HCW Tag Team Champions, Adam Shepard, Kyle Love, the Heartbreakers. The Heartbreakers, who have established themselves as one of, if not the greatest tag team here in Haybar Championship Wrestling. And Adam Shepard, who's hoping to expand his resume some with that Mary Case Mayhem briefcase that he possessed. But that's not what this match is about. The match is about the tag team titles. Although I will say, you know, quite the position the Heartbreakers have maybe volunteered themselves for. I would share to think that maybe easily, you know, obviously if you enter your name in Tag Team Turmoil, the entry of when you come out is random, outside of Omega, who will force to be number 1. But for everyone else, the order of entry is random. One could have thought that maybe the Heartbreakers would have elected to not be in this contest and then maybe just pick the bones of whoever survived Tag Team Turmoil with the cash-in of Adam Shepard's Mary Case Mayhem briefcase. But then again, the Heartbreakers, they're very honorable. Adam Shepard and Kyle Love, both of them. They're honorable men, which is why you saw them walking around the ring, giving Omega a proper break. They didn't go full steam ahead, charging to the ring. They came out, they appreciated, they showed love to the fans here in Prescott, Arkansas. But will that come back to bite them? Albeit it was a very respectful thing to do from the Heartbreakers. Is that going to be something that bites them in the butt later on this contest? As Gunnar now trying to toy with Kyle Love. You know, on this test of strength, he keeps wanting to change which arm he goes for. And decides for a kick to the gut. I should not be surprised whatsoever. As Gunnar now looking to wear down Kyle Love. And honestly, ladies and gentlemen, when you're in this type of match, putting on wrestling holds to wear down your opponent is the smartest strategy you could probably have. Because the exertion of energy that you are putting out versus the damage you are giving to your opponent, it's tremendous when you compare it to everything else. You know, put it on a sleeper hold for a couple minutes does way more damage than, you know, a few sidewalk slams in a row or a few body slams, or even like right now what Ab Shepard's doing as he's going for the 10 punches in the corner. Oh, he stopped at 3. I guess he was thinking about that energy exertion like I was just talking about. So maybe being number 1 in a matchup like this, entry number 1, it isn't necessarily the worst thing for Omega because of their style. Oh, as Nate Hammer, jawbreaker right there, Adam Shepard now whips him off the ropes and BAM! Tries to take his head off a clothesline right there. And now, like I said, because think about it, folks. Really think about it. Nate Hammer right now, comparatively to similar moves to what he just did, the running clothesline, or even something that's more signature of Nate Hammer, spine buster. Nate Hammer is doing way more damage right now by applying pressure to the throat, the neck area of Adam Shepard, and having all that weight on him, while also not expending nearly the amount of energy. But Adam Shepard, let's not get it twisted, folks. Adam Shepard, a very technically sound wrestler as well, but Nate Hammer using his experience. And wait a second, Kyle, look out, Kyle! Oh, Kyle gets dragged off the apron by Gunnar Grayson. Omega looking to use their cheap tactics to keep themselves in tag team turmoil. This is team number 3 that has entered the matchup. The second team that Omega has had to face. Omega started off this matchup. They started this match off with Sin and Paxton. And now we have the Heartbreakers out here. The Heartbreakers looking to bounce back after... Oh, come on, referee! Come on! The involvement from the outside is just unbearable at this point. But the Heartbreakers looking to bounce back from a not-so-great Shamrock Showdown last month. Adam Shepard was unsuccessful in his attempt to bring home the Hardcore Championship after Keelik Sunrise, who is now Carnage branded, inserted himself in the matchup. And hold on, we got a scuffle. Now, these two men go on the fisticuffs, and I think everything's blown over because I was about to get to Kyle Love, who unsuccessfully challenged Chris Preston last month for the Social Media Championship. Yeah, I think the frustration from that loss and the frustration from everything that's going on in this matchup just blew over right there. As now we take the attention back on the inside of the ring as Nate Hammer got laid out on the floor by Kyle Love. Adam Shepard has Gunnar Grayson. Wait a minute, Gunnar Grayson pulling the hair. Oh, but Adam Shepard still had enough to kick out of that pin right there. Again, I don't like the strategy, but smart right there by Gunnar Grayson to grab the long, luscious locks of Adam Shepard to pull him into a pinning predicament. But Adam Shepard, like I said, both the Heartbreakers are very technically sound. You know, I know they come out here and they seem like a bunch of chill guys. They're just some chill guys, ladies and gentlemen. They come out here in all the bright colors and they want to have fun. But both these men are very technically sound. As Nate Hammer getting involved in the pinning predicament right there. Couldn't make it to in the ring. So he's keeping this one alive, ladies and gentlemen. As Adam Shepard trying to lift Gunnar Grayson up, but Gunnar able to use his lower center of gravity right there. And now holding Adam Shepard back. As Nate Hammer takes his shot right there. Smart and efficient tag team wrestling by the tag team champions. Whether you like it or not, it is smart at the end of the day. And old Josiah has made his opinion known over the months, in years now, with Omega, Nate Hammer, and Gunnar Grayson, that I do not like their tactics. But at the end of the day, I do understand that, they are smart at the end of the day, but Adam Shepard hoping to fight past them tactics and make sure that the Heartbreakers advance on to the next matchup of Tag Team Turmoil and get one step closer to the HCW Tag Team titles. And down goes Nate Hammer. Adam Shepard now is in the driver's seat for the Heartbreakers. Mr. Mary Case Mayhem looking to add another prize to his mantle and to make sure that Kyle Love's trophy case isn't too empty itself. And that's by winning the HCW Tag Team Championships here tonight at HCW Spring Anarchy. What a way we are kicking off this show, ladies and gentlemen, with Tag Team Turmoil. And we have a bunch of other tremendous matches on deck here tonight. Leslie Lorenzo versus Matthew De Luna. Riley Jade versus C-Rex. We got cover here. Nate Hammer getting the shoulder up. Gunnar Grayson pulling Adam Shepherd out of the ring. And Kyle Love now making his way over. And there we go. You got to fight fire. Oh, with fire sometimes. But we also got the debut in Eddie Phoenix, Dante Alfredo, and El Jefe in a triple threat number 1 contenders match. Winner of that will face Chris Preston for the social media championship next month. And then we have the World Heavyweight Championship rematch in the main event tonight. The Real Deal Eclipse, the longest reigning heavyweight champion in HCW history, looking to get back his gold from Draven Murrow. All of that is tonight, but what a way that this show would start if the Heartbreakers took away the tag team titles from Omega. And it's looking like we're going to get closer and closer to that, folks, as Nate Hammer. Gunnar Grayson's laid out on the floor. Nate Hammer can barely get himself up. He's crawling to that rope. He's shaking it. And Adam Shepherd maybe just picking the bones here. There may not be much left of Nate Hammer. Wait a minute. Nate Hammer, wait a second. Wait a second, ladies and gentlemen. Hold your horses. Nate Hammer's feeling a little dog in him. Nate Hammer has still got that dog in him. The former hardcore and 2-time heavyweight champion. He's still feeling the dog. As Adam Shepherd, Nate Hammer slapping the taste out of Adam Shepherd's mouth, whips him off. Shoulder tackle. And now whips him off again. Another shoulder tackle. Gunnar Grayson is standing aback. He is confused. He does not know what is going on. And Gunnar Grayson getting the tag. I think Nate Hammer was having a existential crisis. He was tapping into that diesel dog a little bit as him and Gunnar are arguing. Gunnar tagging Nate Hammer out. After it seemed Nate Hammer was maybe snapping out of his old persona. And wait, we got a cover here. The kick out by Gunnar. Wait a minute, Gunnar switching the pin over. And now Gunnar with a crossface. Gunnar with the crossface on Kyle Love. Is Kyle going to give away with it? Transition it now. Gunnar Grayson is transitioning to the ring. And yes, Kyle Love taps out. Kyle Love gives. Omega are moving on to the next matchup. Who can it be? Who's the next? Buddy. I know this tune. Ladies and gentlemen, the two men who got screwed out of the HCW Tag Team titles last month thanks to the interference of Leslie Lorenzo. They're getting another opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth team in this matchup, Joey Knight Jr. and Aaron Black. The Establishment are in tag team tournament, and they're coming in full head of steam. There goes Nate Hammer. Joey Knight, he's got Gunnar Grayson. Snapmare takeover. Coming in, drop kick. And Aaron Black now. Just punt kick right to the gut of Gunnar Grayson. And now Aaron Black. Running splash. And Joey Knight Jr. Balls it up with a splash of his own. Cover. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And just like that, in less than a minute, the Establishment have taken care of business. The Establishment have eliminated Nate Hammer and Gunnar Grayson. Omega, the tag team champions, they're no more the HCW tag team champions. They have been eliminated. But now the story of right now is that, and I'm getting word, ladies and gentlemen, that this is the final team in Tag Team Turmoil. Ladies and gentlemen, rivalry renewed right here. Carnage and the Establishment for the tag team titles, and here we go. Let's kick it off, folks. Like I said, rivalry renewed. Absolutely no love for these two teams, for these two factions that have been dominating the conversation here in Haybar Championship Wrestling for the past year. Remember, last year, at last year's April show, 1 year ago, at Hop and Havoc, the Establishment got a 4-on-4 victory over Carnage in an elimination tag team match. Can the Establishment repeat history by getting a victory in Tag Team Turmoil? I mean, this is basically a as bad as an even matchup as you can get it. The Establishment wasted no time in handling business on Omega. Like I said, less than a minute, it was nothing for the Establishment. So there's no, I was already wrestling for 10, 15 minutes or whatever for the Establishment. No, this, like I said, this is about as even as you can get. Aaron Black, concerned a little too much with Bishop and Bad Guy over there in the corner. Gave Black Savage enough time to move out of the way from that elbow drop. Of course, Black Savage and Aaron Black have a long history with each other. Let's not forget about that. Of course, it was Aaron Black who dethroned Black Savage. Black Savage, the former social media champion, the longest reigning, not only just social media champion, but champion in HCW history. Well, Aaron Black was the one that dethroned him. And Bishop taking a cheap shot at Joey Knight Jr. right there on the apron, hoping to immobilize the brick house for a few moments. As Bishop sends Aaron Black into the corner. And now distracting the official, and Black Savage getting involved. And now Joey, you gotta let that tipper go. Come on, back to the outside. As Carnage is taking advantage of the distraction. Of course, Carnage, I mentioned the Heartbreakers earlier. You know, when we talk about the conversation of the greatest tag team in Haybar Championship Wrestling history, Carnage is right there in front of them. In that conversation, because if I have my stats correct, the Heartbreakers are 3-time tag team champions. Carnage are 4-time tag team champions. Carnage has the record for most tag team title reigns in Haybar Championship Wrestling. So if you want to go just off of accomplishments, Carnage may be the greatest tag team of all time. And if they can win Tag Team Turmoil here tonight and make it number 5, then I mean, that undoubtedly saves their position in the number 1 spot when it comes to the conversation of greatest tag team in HCW history. But Joey Knight and Aaron Black are looking to make sure that doesn't happen with a win here tonight in Tag Team Turmoil, and looking to get the 3rd tag team title reign for the Establishment. It would be the first tag team title reign for Aaron Black and Joey Knight Jr. As we got a cover here, and Joey breaking it up. As we all know, Joey Knight Jr., a former HCW tag team champion, won the tag team titles in his debut with the Real Deal Eclipse. That was the first reign for the Establishment, and they won it in a fatal 5-way elimination match by last pinning Carnage. So maybe it's just meant to be at this event, with all the history riding up on it, with the events of our show 1 year ago in April 2025. As Aaron Black, almost caught Black Savage by surprise right there. But with everything involved, the history and everything else, maybe it's the Establishment's night. Maybe tonight is the turn where everything starts going right for Joey Knight Jr. and Aaron Black in the Real Deal Eclipse as Joey Knight Jr. gets the tag and now laying his shots on Black Savage. Just pummeling that man in the corner. Joey Knight taking a playbook out from the Carnage book. You know, takes those couple of second breaks so that way the referee breaks his 5 count, but then continues the beatdown. We've seen Carnage apply that multiple times. So, hey, little tit for tat here as Joey Knight Jr. and Aaron Black, they're going a stomping. It's a stampede here in Prescott, Arkansas here tonight as Joey Knight Jr. and Aaron Black just making Black Savage beg for mercy. And now they're dragging him out to center. But Joey's called for something. Oh, assisted moonsault right there. The cover. 1, 2. Oh, kick out by Black Savage. This one is not over just yet, folks. Carnage is still in this one, just like the Establishment are in this one. It is all on the line in this tag team matchup. Like I said earlier, folks, when Carnage came out to the ring, I got the notification that this is the last tag team in Tag Team Turmoil. Speaking of taking things out of the Carnage playbook, Aaron Black sizing, Joey Knight Jr. out to take a page out of the Black Savage playbook. And now Joey Knight Jr., Black Savage is desperately trying to fight off Joey Knight Jr., but couldn't do it. Joey Knight Jr. wrenching on that arm for a Fujiwara armbar, and now he's trying to reach back for the other arm. Wait a minute, bad guy's on the apron, and Joey did not see it till it was too late. Bishop, and now Aaron Black following after him. We got a brawl on the outside. There goes Aaron Black into the ring post. Joey was distracted by what was going on the outside, and Black Savage took advantage by raking Joey in the eye. And now Black Savage doing his vintage maneuver right there. Black Savage is showing Joey Knight Jr. how it's done by attacking all the extremities, one stomp at a time, slow and methodical. Is Black Savage. Black Savage, the only Grand Slam champion in Haybarn Championship Wrestling. Wait a minute, hold on! More involvement on the outside between Aaron Black and Bishop. But Black Savage, the only Grand Slam champion in Haybarn Championship Wrestling history, as Black Savage now wrenching in that crossface. Is Joey Knight Jr. gonna give? Is Joey Knight Jr. gonna tap out to the crossface? As Joey trying to roll. Joey was trying to roll Black Savage over, but Aaron Black got in there just in time to break things up himself. And Savage now looking to make work. But Joey, jawbreaker right there. Caught Black Savage. And face first goes Savage into the turnbuckle. And we got a tag. And now Joey and Aaron are calling for something. Chop right there to Black Savage. And now Aaron, shish. Aaron with a chop of his own to Black Savage. Right now, Aaron Black. Again. Just whipping him. But Black Savage not taking too kindly to that. Chopping Aaron Black himself. Trying to get out of the Establishment corner. And now Black Savage, mercifully for himself, making the tag to Bishop. Double headbutt to Aaron Black. As now Carnage have reset the table here, and they are now in control. And Bishop taking off that glove, which can only mean one thing. Bishop's got Aaron Black in the corner. Vicious shot right there. And Lord, he's taking off the other one. This spells double trouble for Aaron Black as Joey Knight Jr. is trying to get the people here in Prescott, Arkansas behind Aaron Black to get back in this one. As Bishop just waylaying on Aaron Black. And this could be the telltale sign of as Aaron trying to get the Joey, but Bishop with a German suplex. And we may be reaching closer to the end here. It may be the 5-time night, the history-making night for Carnage. Carnage may break their own record with the tag team titles if things keep up like this. And shoulder first goes Aaron Black into the ring post. And now again, Bishop distracting the officials. And Joey trying to plead with the referee. But there's nothing he can do. And Bishop taking a swipe at Joey. Come on, Joey, you gotta calm down. Calm down, Joey. And now Carnage with the switcheroo. Black Savage in the ring now. And finally the referee's paying attention, but a little bit too late for Aaron Black. And Joey just in time breaks up the pin. Joey made it just in time to break up that pinning predicament that Aaron Black was in. But now Bishop getting tagged back into this one. And Carnage has the advantage in any capacity because, like I said, this matchup basically started even Steven. With both teams pretty much being fresh out the gate with the way the establishment came in there and eliminated Omega. But if Carnage has the advantage in any way, is that they have more experience teaming with each other in tag team competition, and they just have more experience in general. The establishment, we know that they're a faction, they always have each other's back, but they really don't team a whole lot. Both men go down from the double clothesline right there, and that may be the moment in the match that turns the tide for the establishment. Wait a minute, hold on. I heard something. Wait, Joey Knight Jr.'s getting off the apron. And if I'm hearing the conversation correctly, that's Leslie. But Black Savage from behind. And sends Joey Knight Jr. face first to the ring post. And Aaron Black's looking for Joey. Joey's not, and I was right. That no good son of a gun, Leslie Lorenzo. We know Joey Knight Jr. gave Lorenzo the pass. And, Carnage dropping Aaron Black right there. 1, 2, 3, now. Come on. Of all the ways they could have won it. Like that. Carnage makes history. They break their own record and they're 5-time tag team champions. All because of a distraction from Leslie Lorenzo. But ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off HCW Spring Anarchy. Tag Team Turmoil was just as advertised. Absolute turmoil. And it ends with Carnage as your new HCW World Tag Team Champion.